do it again, you know.
Oh,
The girl doctor. Colder. She won't stop asking.
not that again. She will get us into trouble.
I know.
Scheinen ja alle gut drauf zu sein hier.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader.
Du siehst ein bisschen fertig aus, Junge.
What you looking at, stranger?
Ach, sie sind halt die einzige Frau hier in der Bar.
The clientele is predominantly male.
Tell me something I don't know.
I meant nothing by it. I'm just wondering what a woman like you is doing in this flea trap.
And I'm wondering what could be going through the head of the chump who goes to disturb her. Let me drink, stranger. I told you to beat it.
Dann halt nicht. Ist ein Wachmann vielleicht gesprächiger? Nee, er will nur mich angucken. Dann gehen wir zu Fitzroy und sprechen jetzt mal mit dem. Als wenn hier jemand freiwillig lebt in diesem Scheißdrecksloch. Darf ich die Laterne mitnehmen? Nö, die steht da nur.
Broken. This place seems half abandoned. A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 70 years. The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
Ach, da ist das Schiff, was da vorne auf dem Riff liegt. Das letzte Walfangschiff, was es hier gab. Dieses zweite Band lehrt Ethik und bewährt Verfahren für medizinisches Personal. Und bewährte Verfahren. Es tut mir sehr leid. Ach, wenn man ein paar Lampen machen würden, die ein bisschen warmes Licht hier ausstrahlen und nicht dieses Grüne, wäre es schon viel besser.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
Er hat ein Holzbein. Könnten glatt Zwillinge sein.
What a macabre souvenir.
Wahrscheinlich sein Zwillingsbruder. Oder vielleicht sein Vater oder Urenkel oder was auch immer. Nicht Urenkel, sondern dass es einer seiner früheren Verwandten ist. Und er hat das Holzbein behalten von ihm. Als Andenken halt.
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat.
Halt deine Leute im Zaum. Du kannst es dir nicht leisten, uns zu provozieren. Du musst nicht antworten. Gib dem Überbringer einfach deine Zahlung. Cat. Das ist bestimmt die Frau, die vorne in der Bar sitzt. Ach, wundervolles Bild. Nur wovon leben die Leute hier?
I brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
Moment. Ach, da.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
Mhm. Mehr kann ich nicht erkennen. Der Rest des Dokuments wurde geschwärzt. Warum würde jemand diese Informationen verbergen wollen? Hä? Wo ist er hin?
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I know that Charles Hawkins was descended from a family of ship owners, and the island's fishing industry was hit badly.
Indeed, we specialized in whaling, but no whalers went out to sea after the miraculous catch of 1847.
So where did the Hawkins family get its money?
Well, from what Charles inherited, I presume. Although, these dates on the manifests could indicate that he had contracts of another kind.
With whom, I wonder? I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. I was looking at your photograph. The one of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
Habe ich schon gefunden.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Ha! Indeed, you're right.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least.
Und wer soll das machen?
The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
I found a threatening letter, signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Warum auch immer ich bei dir alles erzählen muss. Oh, wir haben Charakterpunkt erhalten. Ja, wenn ich am Anfang auf Medizin gegangen wäre, könnte ich den Wal untersuchen und vielleicht feststellen, was ihn getötet hat. Obwohl, wahrscheinlich eher nicht. Und der Weg ist jetzt frei. Anscheinend haben sie den Wal jetzt auch ein bisschen weiter reingezogen.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign.
What could have done so much damage?
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters.
Piranhas.
You're crazy. Cops, they can't understand. Damn stupid idiots. Get it. Nobody listens.
Ich weiß nicht, ob ich einen Fisch hieraus essen würde. Hey, Vorsicht mit deiner Leine.
Damnation. I broke it. It's no use. The padlock won't give.
Ja, Kacke. Was bist du für ein Typ? St. Brandon. The Navigator.
St. Brendan, patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. I can't even say which language it's written in.
Warum sollte denn an einem Fischerdorf jemand den Beschützer der Seeleute schänden? Den Beschützer der Seeleute schänden, so.
It's no use. The padlock won't give.
Okay, gerade fällt mir auf, man kann nicht hüpfen. Also muss ich alles klassisch auf einer Ebene abschließen. Mit euch zwei kann ich ja bestimmt reden.
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
I respect your beliefs.
Our beliefs? You mean you don't believe in God?
That's irrelevant.
That's what you think.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to dark water?
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
Vielleicht kann ich die auf die Wachen also nicht schleudern, sondern hetzen da hinten.
Where do you think you're going?
Who are these others so interested in the warehouse?
And why would I tell you?
What's the difference between a police officer and a private detective?
The badge?
Exactly. Apart from that piece of metal, there's nothing that sets us apart.
You think so?
We're looking for the same thing, you and I.
Okay. Spare me the next verse. I'll tell you what I know. There are sailors who think that there's a beast prowling around the docks. And then again, These guys panic at the thought of bringing a rabbit onto a boat, so...
I see.
And there are others who would like to use the warehouses for their goods.
Who are they?
Sorry, I really can't talk about them.
Aber es ist ja nicht effektiv der Eingang hier in das Lagerhaus. Sondern das steht ja einfach nur hier
Where do you
rum.
think you're going?
I'm not here to hinder your work, officer. Edward Pierce, private detective.
Sorry, we're all a little on edge today. What are you doing here?
I'm investigating the death of the Hawkins family.
Darn it. Why do you want to drag up all that stuff again?
My investigation has led me to this warehouse.
That case was closed months ago.
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone.
Seine Lip hat auf jeden Fall ein Animationsproblem. Es gibt Schlimmeres.
Come on, you could tell me. Who's this guy?
No idea. You better keep it shut. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
I've got to get inside. It's your boss who sent me.
Oh, yeah? And why didn't she say anything to us?
She sent me to see who's filching her stock.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You got no proof to back up your claims, and I'd advise you against snitching.
What's with you wandering around?
We saw you talking. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's gonna be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
I went to see the statue of St. Brendan.
What makes you think we did it?
We're bootleggers, not savages.
Who do you think defaced the statue?
What do I know? They could have done it by themselves.
The sailors.
Who else, in your opinion? And who's interested?
Kat. She's your boss.
What? You listen through keyholes?
She's the boss, yeah. She says who goes in or not.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid the smile at the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope he had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
She sounds frightening, your boss.
And she doesn't like to be talked about behind her back.
I bid you gentlemen farewell. If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
Zum Beispiel einfach hier reinkriechen.
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
Ach, sehr schön. Jetzt kann ich sie erpressen. Und sagen, Ich verpetze euch bei Cat.
What's with you wandering around?
We saw you talking to... Go die a thirst.
Oder?
So, who are you?
Are you stupid or are you doing it on purpose?
Everybody knows us on Darkwater.
I've just arrived.
Let's just say we're standing guard for the owner of the site. And we let no one enter her property.
Wir sind Wachen.
What are you guarding, exactly?
Listen, bonehead, we already told you that we're guarding our boss's turf.
I bid you
So, entweder
If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
Well, did you miss us?
Ja.
I have an offer that could interest you.
We're listening.
I need you to keep them busy for a while.
You send us to take the punishment while you go quietly about your business. What's in it for us?
What would convince you to help me?
There's only one thing that'll get us to move.
For sure. Bring us something to drink and we'll take care of the bootleggers.
Liquor?
Exactly.
I'll try to find some for you.
So,
I'll be back.
take your time.
I'll be back. Tja, Fusel holt man am besten aus der Kneipe, ne? Vielleicht wäre es auch im Lagerhaus gewesen, was ich nicht aufknacken kann. Mal schauen, wo ich hier hinkomme. Oh, guck mal, da steht einer im total
You saw what
dunkeln.
happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
I shall take my leave.
Versteckte Gegenstände finden. Die Fähigkeit Entdeckung ermöglicht, versteckte Gegenstände in der Nähe zu finden. Wenn das Fragezeichen da unten aufblinkt. Dieser Hebel aktiviert einen Mechanismus.
A handle. It must come from these old winches.
Die da oben an der Seite steht.
It looks like there's a way in under this grate. A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil.
Ein Zahnrad.
An old cogwheel. Rusty, but in working order.
Ich hoffe, ich kriege irgendwann eine Laterne und muss mit dem Feuerzeug immer rumhängen.
I could use this old winch to lift the
Ist hier noch was versteckt? Sehr klassisch. Also mein Fragezeichen blinkt wie verrückt.
ratchet device. Exactly what I need.
Weil müssen wir die Wachen gar nicht ausschalten, sondern können hier durch diese Luke irgendwie unterirdisch dahin kommen. Aber ob das der beste Weg ist?
Looks like everything is in its place. All I have to do is turn this handle.
Wir müssen nur noch diese Kurbel drehen.
Ugh.
Ach so, mittlere Maustaste drücken ist für Feuer. Für das Feuerzeug. Ich habe mich schon gewundert, wie ich das plötzlich gezuckt habe. Das sieht doch noch Spaß aus.
Smoke. It's coming from this oil. I hope it's not toxic.
Wenn es giftig wäre, wären wir, glaube ich, schon längst tot. Ein Traum. Was da? Einfach nur Seetang. Oh, ich würde aber auch im Wasser und sowas sofort irgendwas am Bein oder so. Ich würde voll ausrasten. Moment, das ist wieder okkultes Wissen. Bin ich wieder zu doof? Soll man was sagen? Ich bin noch nie ins Menü gegangen. Ah. Moment, mal eben nach Pierce. Achso, ich brauche 4 CP und vorher kann ich das überhaupt nicht einsetzen, oder? Die 2 CP, die ich habe. Ah, nee. Die Fähigkeit Medizinkunde und Okkultismus können nur durch das Entdecken von Objekten in der Umgebung verbessert werden, okay. Dann müssen wir so gucken.
This is primitive.
Ja, wundervoll.